Start your engines!
Let's go!
A little over 20 years ago, Super Mario Kart was released on the Super Nintendo and became a massive hit. Fast forward to present day and we now have the 8th entry in the series. With the release of a Mario Kart game on every new console, it can be hard to keep gamers interested. Every game in the series has added something new to enhance the experience, such as Mario Kart 7's water and gliding sections. This time around, Nintendo introduced anti-gravity, which allows racers to zoom across walls or race upside down. It's a unique twist to the Mario Kart series, but is the game as good as its predecessors? Let's start our engines and get into the review. Many elements of Mario Kart 7 have made it into 8, such as car customization. Sadly, the car customization still feels underdeveloped. Some of the customizations may look different, but they still give the same stats. For example, the roller offers the same stats as the Azure roller. It was something I hope the developers expanded upon when making Mario Kart 8. However, they did improve the water and gliding sections introduced in Mario Kart 7. Once again, these sections are back and they are utilized to their fullest potential. The new track called Dolphin Shoals has you race underwater with dolphins and then has you drive on top of a giant eel. Sunshine Airport has everyone flying above airplanes ascending into the sky. There are a lot more examples that make the tracks feel more dynamic along with the new anti-gravity feature. This new mechanic is similar to how it works in F-Zero. Competitors can now race across walls or below the track, which allows for broader course design. For example, the track Thwomp Ruins lets the player either jump down into the water or travel across the walls to avoid the thwomps. Sometimes you can even take two separate paths from one another like in Electrodome and Bowser's Castle. Like past Mario Kart games, retro courses make a return and many tracks received much needed upgrades. N64 Rainbow Road is now shorter, Sherbet Land added water sections, and the last turn in Piranha Plant Slide is improved. There are some tracks that were not given too many enhancements, such as Moo Moo Meadows, Music Park, and Grumble Volcano. It's only a minor issue because the main problem with Mario Kart 8 is its item system. Mario Kart 8 adds 3 new items to the game, which are the Boomerang, Piranha Plant, and the Super Horn. The Boomerang is not very useful because it travels a set distance. If an opponent is too far ahead, then the item is worthless unless it is used to destroy incoming projectiles. The Piranha Plant has the ability to destroy items along with giving the player a mini boost. It can also attack racers within its range. Out of all the new items, the best one is without a doubt the Super Horn. This item can destroy anything if used at the right time. It can even terminate the dreaded blue shell that hits the racer in first place. None of these new items are the cause of the problem though. It's an item that makes a return from the original Mario Kart. Coins. This was a bad decision on the developer's part because you are left defenseless against your opponents. I cannot stress how many times I lost first place because I had a coin. Sometimes you might even get a coin in 6th, even though you need a mushroom to catch up. It makes the races frustrating, especially since items are not as helpful as they were in past games. The gamepad can also lead to some frustration with the gyroscope controls. Maybe I'm not good with these controls, but it did not seem to respond to the directions I was turning. I highly recommend you stick to using the gamepad with regular controls because it gives you an advantage over the opposing racers. Besides the off-TV play function, the tablet allows you to see the position of each racer. It also lets you see what item every racer is holding, which is similar to the handheld games. This helps formulate a strategy since you can only hold one item at a time. However, this can be seen as a bad addition because of multiplayer. Whoever is using the gamepad in multiplayer has a clear advantage over their friends. Along with the gamepad integration, Mario Kart 8 also introduces a new mode called Mario Kart TV. This new mode lets you see any of your previous races and upload them to YouTube. You can also edit your video by deciding which racer to focus on, or even extend the length of the replay. All of this may sound cool, but you will barely use it. There is really no point in saving or editing them since you can only upload 30-second replays. Battle mode makes a return, but somehow it's worse compared to its predecessors. In previous games, there were dedicated courses for battles. In Mario Kart 8, they decided to use tracks from the Grand Prix as battle courses. This ruins battle mode for me because it takes too long to find an opponent when most of the races are knocked out. Battle mode is also restricted to Balloon Battle only. It would have been cool to see them come up with a new battle minigame, or have some old ones return. Unlike Battle Mode, Mario Kart 8's Online has made many welcomed improvements. Communities from Mario Kart 7 do not make a return, but the developers made up for this by letting anyone make their own online tournament. You can customize all of the rules of the tournament by adjusting how fast the racers are to what items players can use. Overall, it feels like an improvement over communities in Mario Kart 7. You can also race with anyone around the world or in your region. Racing on Mario Kart 8's Online is a lot better compared to Wii and 7's. I do not usually run into any problems, but there are those few instances where I hit an opponent even though I missed. This does not hinder the experience since it's a rare occurrence. The series' first jump to an HD console looks great. A lot of the new courses look amazing in HD, but I think the retro courses benefit the most from the hardware upgrade. Royal Raceway has pedals scattered across the racetrack that fly in the air when you run over them, and N64 Rainbow Road's colors pop out more with a huge city underneath. I couldn't even recognize some of the courses when they were first shown off, specifically N64 Rainbow Road. The Wii U definitely makes the courses look new despite them being old. However, some of the character models have jaggies. It's not noticeable while racing, but when in idle, it is obvious. It's more apparent when looking at the characters on the sidelines. They're not as polished as the main racers are, but some of the effects while racing make up for this. When racing in Electrodome, the music becomes muffled while the screen lights up in pink or green. Before starting a race in Sunshine Airport, you can hear announcements about upcoming flights. In Dolphin Shoals, the song changes when you enter and exit water sections. Speaking of the music, this is the best soundtrack a Mario Kart game has ever had. Unlike previous entries where the music was done using MIDI, this soundtrack uses real instruments like in Super Mario 3D World. It definitely adds a lot to the game and makes every race feel exhilarating. All of these elements make Mario Kart 8 the most beautiful entry in the series. One year has gone by since the release of Mario Kart 8, and it already has 2 DLC packs. These packs include 3 racers, 2 cups with new and old courses, and new kart customizations. A few of these racers introduced are not from the Mario series, but are from different Nintendo franchises. Each pack introduces 4 new tracks and 4 retro courses. Some of the retro race tracks are reused from past games, but the changes made to the courses make up for it. A few of the new courses borrow ideas from other Nintendo franchises, such as Animal Crossing, where the track changes depending on the season. The best tracks added are without a doubt the F-Zero inspired courses. While it may not be as fast-paced as F-Zero, the courses use some ideas from its source material, such as the pit stops for fueling your coins and... Mario Kart 8 has also received an update which now gives the option of a 200cc Grand Prix. This makes races faster than before and forces you to use the brakes on tight turns. While 200cc is fun, the courses were not designed with this speed in mind. Some courses can be a nightmare with how many turns there are, and since some of the courses have different kinds of traction, it can lead to a frustrating experience. Overall, Mario Kart 8 is a good game. The series' first jump into HD is wonderful with beautiful graphics and an amazing soundtrack. There are some problems with the gameplay, such as the item system and the downgraded battle mode, but the new anti-gravity mechanic and improved water and gliding sections make the racetracks the most dynamic in the series. The extra content also makes this game a must-buy for anyone who owns a Wii U.